Hello everyone. So today I'm going to look at the remaining aspects of conditional formatting, that is color scale and icon set conditional formatting criteria. So in this playlist, these are going to be the last videos to be covered. So this is going to be the last video that I'm going to cover about conditional formatting. Others will just be business solutions, maybe pertaining to the request to solve a particular problem using conditional formatting. So today we want to look at the color scale. So we are still using this example to be able to crack through the success of this class, this video. So let me go to conditional formatting. So in the previous videos, we have covered about highlight rule, we have covered about top bottom, we have covered about new rules, we have covered about data bus. So in this video, we are covering color scale and icon set. So let me highlight the data here and show you what color scale is. So you go to conditional formatting and then you go to color scale. So in Microsoft Excel, we want to use color scale to differentiate color formatting in different cells based on the cell values. So in this case, I am going to use this demo for student marks and the name of the student. So how can we format the cell color for the student marks cells or column in Microsoft Excel? So you can hover around and you can see the changes. So you can still customize the way you want it best, but for this case, let's consider the first one. So the first one, this is how it looks like. So when a value is below some percentage and then is referred to as, is being given a particular color scale. And when it is also in the moderate level, is also given another color scale. As the value tends to the highest, it is given a color green. And when the value tends to the lowest, it's given a color red. Yeah, so that is the difference. So let's look through this. So what it does is that it computes. What it does is that it computes um, some percentage. So the minimum value will hold the color red, as we have said. The medium value, which is the middle point, will hold a color yellow. So it will compute the 50th percentile of your data, which will be now referred to as the medium or the middle point. And then the highest value will be given the color green. And then the other values will be formatted proportionally. Yeah, so that is it, how color scale work. So let's see how we can improve this in terms of management. So you select your data, you go to conditional formatting, then you go to manage rules. Just go to manage rules. So this is what is applied. So you can still change in edit rules, and then you can know by default for the 3 scale color formatting, that's what it performs. So it has the middle point, the minimum value, the lower value, and the maximum value. By default, that is the setting, but you can still customize based on how you want. You can change to give the color scale to start maybe from 0 or to start from the lowest value. So that's upon you to make a decision, but by default this is how it is. So you can also change or format your color based on format your cells based on the values, the type, the select a rule type. Depending on the rule type here, you can be able to format your cells. Yeah, so that is it. So let me just also show you how we do icon set. So that was color formatting. So let's see icon set. Let me just take here a sample data that we can use to learn about the icon set. So this is how we go about this. So this is the category, another category of conditional formatting that gives some particular color depending on the value, the color icons, set icons, and that depends on the value that is being held in a particular cell. So in this case, still considering this, you can now choose which is the best visual that you can use within your cells, depending on the problem and depending on the circumstance or the business problem you're solving. So let me go right to icon sets. So here is the icon sets. So you can see there is pairs. So depending on the values, you can be able to use the best approach. You see now, this is it. So let me just duplicate this, my result, so that we can have different use cases. So let me just duplicate here, and also maybe here, so you can compare. Okay, so here the first one, let me just highlight it again. So when I highlight it, I go to conditional formatting, I go to icon sets. So maybe I use this one. So what does this one do? So the icon set will be able to evaluate. The top values will be given a color green, then the arrow pointing up, and then the middle value, the middle point value is going to be given a color yellow, while the cursor or the arrow pointing in a horizontal manner. You can also look at 39, which is also kind of within or approaching the percentile, fifth percentile. So it is arrow, it is slightly not that straight, but it's also in that particular range. And then we have the red. The red is for the values that are the lowest values that we have in this case. Yeah, so I will just explain that in details before we move on to another type. Also, you can differentiate the icon. Yeah, so how does this work? The default three color icon set, the three icon set, what it does is that it computes the 67th percent of your data, and also the 33th percent of your data. So any value that will be greater than 67th percent will be colored green, and any value that will be within 67th and 33th percent will be given a color yellow. And then the last one, that any value that will be less than the 33th percent will be given the color red. So that is how the conditional formatting using icon set work. So let's try to have another formatting. So whichever formatting that suits you, or the icon set, another icon set that suits you is what you can use. So you can also decide to use the traffic lights. Yeah, the traffic lights are like that. You can also decide to use something else. So this one does not only work to the student marks, but it also works to other case studies that you may have. So you have looked at that one. You can use the diamonds and the others, the shapes. You can use something else, conditional formatting. So maybe this there's a drop up down, or you can the 3, or you can use the 4. So let me just, in this case, let me use maybe the 4 one or this one. Yeah, so this is the best way that you can be able to describe your data. And this is a very good visualization. So when you try to change any value in this particular set table, the values, the icon set will also change. For example, the 6 here, when we change it to something like 50, when we click enter, it will change. You see the icon set has changed. In the same case, when you change from 39 to maybe 4, the icon set will also change. So that is the significance of using the inline cell conditional formatting. So this one is real time. Anytime you change your values, it will be able to update. So you can use it to manage the stocks. That's stock management or inventory management, and you can be able also to track sales and pricing and stuff like that. Thank you.